It's hard to believe, isn't it? I mean that this is actually happening to us.
Yeah, right here in the United States.
All right, guys. This is day one. I am going to get this thing up and rolling again. This is something I started, oh God, it's been a couple years ago, but I never finished it for various reasons. But so I'm going to have to put everything, I'm going to basically be starting from scratch. I got to remember where and how everything is, but this is my project I'm going to be working on for doing some shooting this summer. And yes, just to let the cat out of the bag, we are loading these. We're going to give a 50 BMG a run here. True story. All right, guys, so this is second day of trying to get stuff together and organized a little bit. As you can see, I'm getting my loading bench set up. I mounted a brand new rock chucker press on there and a powder measure for it. And of course, I've mounted the powder measure for the 50 BMG press. And then of course this one here, because it had sit and other reasons, this part was very hard to work, so I took the whole thing apart. I had to kind of dress it up with some fine sandpaper, clean it up with some 400 grit wet and lube it up and stuff, but she seems to work pretty good now. And you know, that would be one of those, the ram on that I think should have either been stainless steel or I don't know, maybe melanite treated would have been good. Some bullets and powder and some cases I prepped. I need to do the primer pockets and stuff on them still. Got a bunch of primers and just all the other accessories that go with it. And so, you know, I'm gonna clean things out. I'm gonna probably set that bench up too. That's the same as this bench over here. I'm gonna probably put that back together and set it up. That'll come in handy. I'm gonna try this sizing die from where I had it set up before. I'm going to start with that first, and then we'll see how it looks. But we got to put some. I'm going to use some. This is Imperial lube wax. But here we go. Let's see if we can get this thing to size. Oh boy, that's a bunch right there. That takes some pressure. That takes some pressure to do that. And we'll see. Knock the primer out of it. That's good. And I've got, this is an L.E. Wilson case length trimmer, 450 BMG. And the way this thing works is you got a collet for 50 BMG shell. You put it in there because that's going to hold it in place. And you take and put it there, and then this guy holds it down. And then now what my length is on it now, I'm looking for somewhere around 3" 9/15, I think. If I remember right. And we are, yep, we are 3" 9/15. I've got one station here. It's for chamfering the mouth on the primer pocket. Yep, you can see that, but okay, so let's try this guy here. It's going to take and chamfer the inside of the mouth, so let's give that a whirl. See, it looks like it does a nice job of taking the, you know, the burrs off from cutting it to length out of there. So now let's see if I can get this thing to bring the primer pocket out. All right. Okay, that check that out. Looks like that did a pretty nice job in there, didn't it? All right. So I'm thinking that my adjustments on this should be good. But I was going through the instructions here just to make sure I have it clear in my mind what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. And so I'm going to take the primer here, and we're going to take and put this up there like that. And these are pretty large primers, guys. I'll put that in there. I think that is just about perfect. It's just very slightly below the, I would say, not very far. I could probably get a reading off of it, but I don't think it's more than probably a few thousandths off of there. I'm looking at, it looks like that primer's about 7 thousandths beneath the bottom of the case. If you notice, I just got done putting together some 50 BMG rounds. And I started off, being that this is my first batch, these with some H50 BMG powder, 220 grains. Those are 750 grain Hornady A-Max bullets. God damn it, dude. Knocks the rain off the roof. That one went.
God dang.
Fuck.
It felt like it hit me in the face.
I know.
Oh, that did sound like something blew up, didn't it?
Sounded different, didn't it?
It feels like you're getting punched in the face.